Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. And let me just say, it is a little bit good to be back. First of all, let me first apologize to all of you guys for being kind of like MIA for a while. I was quite packed with work. Really busy. Had a couple of deadlines and stuff to meet, so everything was a bit stuck for a moment, and I couldn't do videos. I couldn't make I couldn't make any videos. I couldn't do any live streams or anything like that for a little while. But since the workload has lessened up a bit, so yeah, we are kind of back to normal. So first things first, right? The Palwrold summer update is out. It came out just yesterday, right? People are playing it. It is out, so I just want to go through over it again. This is once again the full-on collaboration update with Palworld and Terraria. So we're going to see a lot of elements from the game of Terraria in Palworld now. So yeah, let's just quickly just check it out, right? So I'm guessing all these swords, like, they're gonna function like pals, but the armor, all this is from all of this is from Terraria. This eye boss is from Terraria. Completely new pals. New dungeons. That must be the new legendary. Oh wait, hang on. Uh, all right, pretty sick. It looks pretty sick from the get go. Let's quickly go over a few things. We have the patch notes as well, so we'll take a look at the patch notes. So I'm not entirely sure what these swords are from Terraria, but they look like new pals that we can catch. Even the big eyeball, probably dungeon bosses which we can catch as well. New armors from Terraria, some sort of a weapon that shoots a lot of, yeah, I don't know what does it shoot, but looks quite interesting. Not sure what these jelly bean looking guys are. Could be other stuff from the Terraria game as well. Yeah, I mean, like, it looks very decent. Um, so this new island, right? I'm not sure if you. So these all look like new pals. That's a new pal, peacock looking pal. That looks like, yeah, that's also new grass pal. That's also new pal, whatever that turtle looking thing is. That is definitely the new Pangolin, which is the electric type Pangolin, and the new electric Peng King. Have I seen this pal before? No. That's also new pal, new grass pal, new water pal from the looks of it. Sorry, no, new ice pal. Yes, mistaken. New ice pal. And this is is this a cat? No, this is not a catrice, is it? I forgot what a catrice looks like. No, this also looks like a new ice pal. New dungeons. However, we do see a new variation of was it Fuak, the duck looking pal? We see a new variation here. It's pink, so it looks like a flame variant. Uh, Cativa, they all look the same. This new dungeon looks a bit crazy, like with all these swinging axes. What else was there? Yeah, these all look like part of the new dungeons. There's a skill tree here, statue of Anubis, statue of Jet Dragon, another new ice spell. This has to be the new legendary pal. Looks like a water pal. It looks crazy good. Now this next shot is what makes it a lot more interesting. Now, what is this exactly? Is this a new variant of Jet Dragon? It's blue and not pink. And we see Anubis as well. So, a variation of Anubis. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, are these costumes? Oh, these look like costumes. All right, these are costumes for Jet Dragon, Anubis, and yeah, one of these crown and thing is for Chillet. Okay, so these are costumes. Okay, I thought they were variations. The new fishing mechanic, yeah, we already saw this, right? This was already hinted at. So I'm guessing you're going to be able to catch a set of pals by fishing. So this looks like a ghost pal for the most part. The new variation of Krogang, the blue version. So the green version was already a water type. So I'm curious to know what the blue version is, right? So it could be water and one more variant. So it could be that. The electric pangolin once again. What do you see here? That's a new pal. This is also looks like a new pal. It looks like a new village. Maybe probably in the new island. You see two more new pals here. It gets a little bit more interesting because at one point I thought I saw, can we share beds with pals now? This is interesting, the fact that they show it here. It looks like we can share beds. We can share beds with each other or whatever. But this is a tower boss, right? This is the first tower boss. I can't remember what her name is. Also looks like a new pal. All new pals. That's a new legendary pal boss. Looks very majestic. New base building options. Oh, what are these? Like fortresses? Like camps for each of the different. I don't know. Looks like different locations, right? For each of the different enemy types. The human enemies. Like each faction for the factions. Like the treehouse for the. I forgot what these guys are called. Not the syndicate, but the guys after the syndicate. Yeah, it looks like outposts or something from the looks of it. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what these are exactly. And finally, this has to be the new raid boss for this update. So I'm not entirely sure if this. So this could be someone from Terraria game. Once again, I'm not too familiar with Terraria, but yeah, all in all, the update looks really decent, right? Um, so if you go through the update notes thoroughly, so the long-awaited Palwrold Terraria update is out. Fishing, salvaging, bigger towns, Pal Trust. Okay, so I'm guessing that is Pal Trust. So there's like a bond level with Pals and stuff. So it's going to be interesting to know how the Pal Trust affects a Pals. It could affect performances and things like that, right? But then again, a lot of you guys must have already be familiar with this now since the update has been out since yesterday. I haven't played the update yet. I don't think I'll have time to play the update because I'll be doing. I'll be starting. I'll be doing uh, Death Stranding soon. So I'm gonna be a little bit short on time. So I need separate time to take a look at the update. So let's go through the release notes, right? Terraria collaboration, the Terraria dungeon, a unique dungeon featuring enemies from Terraria has been added. Collect materials in the dungeon to create equipment from the world of Terraria. Alright, so separate equipment, separate stuff from Terraria. 6 new weapons, 7 new armor pieces from Terraria have been added. The terrifying Moonlord raid boss has appeared. The Moonlord has invaded Palwrold. Work together with your friends and pals to defeat it. Now let me get this straight, right? How crazy difficult is this moon boss, right? Like they have definitely not catered properly towards the single player experience, right? This um like I'll be honest, right? The second, what was it? It's not Jet Dragon. The Xenolod, right? The Xenolod the Xenolod raid boss, which is the third raid boss we got, right? Which is like a proper level 60 raid boss. Not even the ultra form, just the regular one, was by far one of the hardest endgame bosses ever. Endgame for the Fabric update, right? It was crazy difficult, right? It is sheer. it was just sheer, I don't know, brute. It was just a sheer brutal battle, right? Single, I don't know how many people have been able to do single player. Were people able to do it? Like I just I was able to do it just narrowly. I wasn't even able to do it on stream or anything. I was able to just do it just narrowly, just get it done with perfect um besti bestigans and things like that. But it was just sheer brutal and a proper headache, which made me kind of like stop playing Palwrold for a while because it was just brutal, right? All right, moving on. New content, PS dedicated servers, fishing, crafting a fishing rod and bait to catch new pals. To start fishing, cast your rod in the water. You can see the fish shadows. All right, salvage systems. Ride on water pals and use fishing rods to salvage supplies at sea. Collect new ores salvaged from the ocean. So it's going to be it's going to be interesting to know exactly what are the new ores that are available now, and in addition to that, like what is now um what is now like what new building materials, what new building structures are available in your bases to make correcting older ores. We know they gave the coal mine, they gave the sulfur mine, they gave the quartz mine as of the recent updates. Yeah, so we'll see what's new. New islands, three new island types have been added: tropical island, iceberg island, shipwreck island. Find new pals that live on each of these islands. All right, that's nice. Mission system: you can now find and accept missions around Palbocas. Okay, questing, help islanders and get rewards. Okay, questing is out. Questing is out. Zoe special mission. By completing missions for Zoe, but remember, Zoe is the first tower boss in Palworld that you run into. You can earn her trust and recruit her as an ally. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! This is crazy. Oh my goodness! You can recruit Zoe and as an ally. I wonder how easy does having Zoe as an ally make certain raid bosses like. That's crazy. Pal trust mechanic. The more time you spend with your pal, the more trust you will gain and stats will be increased. The weaker a pal's original stats are, the greater the trust adjustment will be. So even weaker pals will be able to shine. Holy shit. This is a god tier mechanic added. Alright? Like, we all know how sometimes it can be a little bit brutal to like perfect IV the pals, right? Like spending pal souls and upgrading all the stats, putting them in the in the what was it called again, the pal disintegration chamber to level up their levels all the way to level 5. It's a bit of a grind, right? It's a bit of a grind to make sure your pals are strengthened, right? But this pal trust mechanic, then again, it depends on how quickly the trust, like how much time do you need to spend, right? This is like you can, yeah. Sleep together with your pals. After a hard day of farming and battling bosses, you and your pals can take hard-earned rest together. Does this add to the trust? Treasure maps find locations to hidden treasures and offer valuable items. Enemy bases. Enemy factions now build bases. Holy shit! Enemy factions now build bases just like players. They are on high alert and will defend with their lives. But if you manage to raid them successfully, you will obtain new blueprints for buildings related to that faction. Holy shit! That is crazy. Settlement overhaul. We made settlements larger and feel more lived in. There are many mission NPCs now to meet. Player cap, obviously, player cap is increased from 60 to 65. New buildings. Alright, let's see. PAL's surgery table. By using various implants, you can overwrite your PAL's passives. Oh my goodness. You can also change the jet. I don't think this was ever needed. I don't know what are they trying to say with this thing. That's a crazy thing. Fishing pond. Relax, catch some fish and from the comfort of your base. Hexolite quartz mine. Well, you knew we would add this one eventually. Exactly. Like all the newest O that you need to farm with the new updates, they in the next update they just add a mine so that you can just farm it easily from your base. We knew they were good. They would add the hexalite quartz mine, but still, there's no chromite, right? Chromite still needs to farm from the dungeon separately. So chromite still needs to be farmed from the outside But you can now have an XI cost mine, which just makes which is just a massive quality of life improvement. Large incubator, hatch multiple eggs at the same time. Didn't you already have this? We already had one, right? We already had this, right? Palbox control device, a terminal that allows you to access your Palbox from anywhere at the base. It makes Pal swapping during raid battles more efficient. Holy shit, that's also crazy. Holy shit, that is also crazy. That's crazy. This is crazy. This makes raid boss battle. So you no longer need to run to your Pal box to swap out pals and do shit. You can do it from anywhere, from the safety in the sky or whatever, right? New building materials, clean. Decorate your base with futuristic force. New mechanic, turbulence. Find unusual air turbulence around the world and use it to jump high into the sky. Alright. New weapons, charge rifle, energy shotgun, overhit rifle, boost gun, no idea what that is, pal recovery grenade. These two weapons are for tamers who wants to support their pals. Recovery grenade. Okay, so it's like, I'm guessing it does like an AoE heal on pals. New item types, whistles and growth acceleration bells have been added. New food recipes. Arena, single player challenge mode has been added. Raise your rank by facing off against fierce warriors from Palbuggers. Get various rewards. You can now set the rules in the arena. Public Palbox. Alright, all good. Mechanic adjustments. Added equipment durability to the game settings. Oh my goodness, you can have equipment. Okay. So with this, you can decide whether your equipment lasts longer or not. You can adjust that setting. Alright, cool. When a cooling panel is assigned to the flea market, food spoilage rate is now reduced. Oh, that's neat. Lilian's ability, Bountiful Protection, now recovers HP for all allies within range. That's also quite neat. Balance adjustments. Some aggressive enemies have been made friendly. Pal skill cooldowns will tick down even if they are not summoned. That is also really good. Speed and stamina of pals that can be mounted have been adjusted, and the speed of some pals that were too slow has been improved. The lineup of bounty hunters has been expanded. Alright, we have more bounties now. With implementation of the mission system, the reward obtained from MTCs has been adjusted to maintain fairness. Conversation logs and with all NPCs have been reset, so the rewards can be received again. Pal condensation is considered endgame content, so the strength of Axel, Marcus, and Victor on normal difficulty. Wait, what? Pal condensation is considered endgame content, so the strength of Axel, Marcus, Victor on normal difficulty has been reduced to reduce its necessity. Okay, so this is, I mean, a lot of people would be done with this already. The power of some aptitude skills such as Pal Blast has been increased, right? The probability of getting books to enhance Pal Works aptitude for attribute treasure chests has been increased. Alright, that is also good. I did feel like the probability was a little bit too low. New skins. Okay, this is what we saw in the trailer just a little while ago. 3 new skins have been added for the first year anniversary. Yeah, Crown Chillet, Cyberjet Dragon, Desert King Anubis. Those are really good skins. Pals can now swim. Swimming motions and animations have been added for the pals, and their speed in water has been adjusted. New water skills: Geyser Gush, Aqua Surge, Torrential Blast, Hydro Slicer. All okay. New grass skills: Crosswind Reflect, Freeze Wall. New unique skills: Hydro Spin, Telesonic Rays. Okay, fine. Cool. Implemented easy buff storage feature. Conveniently store all materials in a chest or on your base with a click of one button. I'm just going to quickly skim through this so that I kind of like. Okay, several new achievements have been added. Salvage for salvage place at sea. Alright, so far from the looks of it, it looks like another W update for Palworld, right? I think players can be. You know what is the beauty of this, right? You know what is the real beauty of all this? Palworld is still in the middle of their lawsuit, right? They're still in the middle of an ongoing lawsuit from Nintendo/Pokemon for copyright infringement, right? We discussed about this in a number of videos, right? So people are aware, and people have accepted that, but these guys are still churning out update after update after update, and it's just crazy how these guys are just just making small mechanical changes just so that they can avoid the copyright infringements, and we should be 100% understanding of it, right? I will repeat that we need to be understanding of these devs. These guys are really hard at work, and the neat thing is, like, all these updates are still free, right? Palworld is still in early access, right? That's fine. But we purchased the game, and all these updates that we get for Palworld are just are free, like no new payments, anything. Everything is just everything has just been a one-time payment. So yeah, it's just crazy how these devs are they're just keeping going strong and strong and strong. They're doing right by the community, and yeah, it's an awesome time to be playing Palworld. So yeah, there you guys go. The new Palworld Tides of Terraria update plus the patch notes. We took a quick long look at it. You guys must have played it now. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I will try to do a live stream, but it'll not be anytime soon. Of the new update, I will try to fit in some time for it, but it'll not be anytime soon. So yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next live stream video. Till next time, then, bye bye.